Hi guys, how you doing? You saw me last time and I made a chocolate fudge cake, but what I hadn't done was actually put the chocolate fudge icing on the cake. So here's the cake. I'm actually going to take those candles out for now so that I can put the icing between the middle there and also on the top. So it's going to be lovely and moist and lots of gooey cake to eat. Okay, so just put on the side and I'm going to show you how to make the chocolate fudge icing. So you've got Gigi's scales here and you've seen these before, and all my weights here, which are what we call metric weights. That means pounds and ounces, because we don't deal in kilograms as much in England as what you do in Australia, because it's all kilograms there, but Gigi still has pounds and ounces. So what I need to start the recipe first for the fudge is some margarine, you can see that, and I need 2 ounces of that. So get a spoon. There we go. And I'm going to put 2 ounce one, you see it's got a 2 on it, on the scales, and I'm going to put the margarine, oops-a-daisy, in the bigger one, and when it goes to, when the needle here goes to halfway, it's a little bit much. Oh, that's okay. That'll do nicely. I'm going to put that into a pan because we're going to melt that. So while I am doing the rest of the measuring, I'm going to put that onto my cooker so that the margarine in the pan melts. Okay, next we need some cocoa powder. So I get a little dish and we'll put the cocoa powder in there. But whilst I've got the scales here, we'll measure our icing sugar. Okay? Icing sugar. And we're going to put 6 ounces of this into, now you see that weight, I've not changed this. It only says 2. Need to make it to 6 ounces. Oh, there you go. It's a little bit light. Put it 1.5. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Those are your scales. So Gigi's got her icing sugar there. So we'll move that. And then I need to have 2 tablespoons of cocoa mixture. So I don't need the scales and the weights for this. I need to open this up and put 2 tablespoons. It should be flat really. There you go. 1, 2. Makes it more chocolatey. Put that out of the way. I'll just go and check on my butter. It's melting nicely in the pan there. And then I also need to have 3 tablespoons of milk. So there's my tablespoon. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, it doesn't seem very much milk that, but anyway, that's my milk. So I've got my cocoa there and my milk. I've got my wooden spoon. So it's margarine, icing sugar, milk and cocoa. I'll go and get my pan back. And the margarine is melting nicely in the pan, and when it's melted, I can put the cocoa powder in. you see? See, look, it's all melting. So the margarine is all melted, and when it's all melted, I can put the cocoa powder in. Okay, so there's the cocoa powder. So mix that up like that. It smells delicious, but it will smell even more delicious when I add in all this icing sugar that's sitting on the scales. So there we go. Gigi's making sure that there's no lumps in there. Okay, and it's nice and smooth. Can you see? Oh, but if I were to eat that, it'd be more like dark chocolate because it's quite bitter, just cocoa powder and butter. So to make it nice and sweet, I have to put the icing sugar in. This can be a bit messy because the icing sugar, oh, it just absolutely goes everywhere. And that's going in as well. A little bit more in there. See what I'm doing? Oh, yeah, mixing it all up together. Yummy. Oh, I love doing this. This is my favourite part of the chocolate fudge cake. Oh, I think I probably put too much in there. Let's see how that's going. Melt, blend in the cocoa, then stir in the icing sugar. Beat until smooth and thick. Right, so I'm definitely beating. You can see it's got really stiff now because all the icing sugar has soaked up all the butter, all the margarine that I had in there. Can you see? Oh, yum. Oops-a-daisy. And in a minute, when I've got all the lumps of icing sugar, all nice and smooth, I'm going to start adding the milk in. So at the moment, there's a few little lumps of ice because what I should have done was sieve the icing sugar into this pan. But because Gigi's in a hurry, instead of doing that, I'm trying to do it here. So what I'm going to end up with lots of little lumps of icing sugar in my icing, but hey ho, it all goes down your throat, doesn't it? And still tastes nice and sweet. So, okay, what we're going to do now is going to make that a little bit looser. We're going to add some milk. Whoa, can you see that now? Whoa. Whoa. That's really looking nice now. I'll put the rest in. Okay. Whoa. And then, in a minute, I'm getting a bit hot here. What time is it? 5 to 4, okay. There we go. Get all that milk incorporated, beaten into that chocolate icing sugar, cocoa, margarine, and milk. Oh, look at it now. Wow, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. See, whoa, all that melting chocolate. And when you put it on the cake, wow, wait till you see. Okay, so I'm going to get the cake over now so you can see better. What I need to have is, I like to put a plate underneath. Just like that. The reason being that when the cake is, when I try and ice the cake, I'll take this cardigan off because the sleeves are a bit big. And this is a bit of a messy job. So I'll roll my sleeves up. Should have my pinny on really, shouldn't I? But anyway, we'll leave that for now. Lift that bit up, put that there. Okay, and there you've got the bottom piece of the cake. So I'm going to try and divide this mixture into two. I'm going to put some of this on in the middle of the cake so that it's a bit like a sandwich, you know, and this is the middle. And then the top bit will sit on top. And it'll stick to this. So I'm just not going to put it right to the edges because it's all probably going to squelch out, knowing what chocolate icing does. Put a little bit more there. Okay, and that's going to soak into the cake and be really scrummy, scrum. Okay, so you see that? And then I'm going to put this on top, just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on and let it just run to where it wants to go, and hopefully it'll just not disappear too much down the sides, because what we don't want is for it all to be down the sides and none on the top. But it's actually okay, I think. Some places are running more than others. There we go, I'll put it in the middle. Okay, scrape all that off. Oh no, this is looking really nice, isn't it? Scraping all the pan out, putting all of the chocolate onto the cake. Yum. Okay, I think it's all done now. I'm going to just gently spread it a little bit so it all goes over the sides a little bit, covering the top of the cake. And you see all the ribbons of icing that's running down the side. Oh, that'd be yummy. Now, the thing is, the reason I did it on a plate is because if I lift the plate up, if I lift this up, oh, look at all the icing on that plate. So what I'm going to have to do is try and scoop that up and put that on the top of the cake. Because you don't want to waste any icing, do you? And you can just see on the top, it's all running down the side. I might have to use another plate just to move the cake over there a little bit. There we go. Oh, look at all this icing here. And that's going to go all on the top. Hang on a second, you can't see that there, can you? I'll bring that back here a little bit. Put it on there. Oh, this is just gorgeous. And as the icing begins to go cold, because what we did is we heated up the margarine in the pan to make it soft, but as it cools, the margarine goes back to its original state, which was a solid rather than a liquid, which is why this icing will set. It's not going to stay runny, it is just runny until, oh, I can see myself licking this plate. Look at that. It's just runny until it goes cold. And that's why Gigi's just got it sitting on top of a plate so that I can eat all the icing afterwards. Okay, see, still dripping on there, but we'll leave it for a minute to go cold. Okay, and I hope you enjoyed seeing Gigi's tutorial on how to make chocolate fudge icing. Okay, see you next time. Bye.